I'm gonna hit you. Welcome back to the next episode of the Green Room Podcast. I am your host, co-host. We are two people. Excuse me. Wow. I am one of your hosts, Massimo Di Stefano. Next to me, to my right, I
yet again am not Massimo Di Stefano. I am Brendan Ayton.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay. We are here at the lovely the Franklin Theater in downtown Franklin, Tennessee.
Shout out our employers.
Yes. It's actually green, which is always a perk. I'm going to keep mentioning that.
And again, sweet ceiling.
Yeah. One day you'll see them.
I want to start off the show with this. Today, as of filming, it's definitely going to be after this by the time you see it, but as of filming, I played City Winery today, which is pretty cool. It's a spot.
It's the only thing you can talk about.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm just really excited.
No, it's fine. It's just, I can't make it, and I feel a little bad.
It's fine. It's literally fine.
I'm playing at my old high school tonight.
We both have shows.
I know. Well,
look at us.
Mine's at my old high school.
It doesn't matter. We still have shows. If we're being honest, my show is going to be great, but I'm a hardcore punk band in the middle of a songwriter set, and I believe the opener is a hyper pop artist.
Are you getting paid, though?
Not by the venue, but by the guy I play for. Yeah, the guy I play for pays me.
Oh, okay. I was going to make a joke about me getting paid and you not. But
I get paid.
Okay.
I get paid.
I get paid. Okay.
Now,
wow.
Not as much as I wish, but I still get paid. That's the Nashville experience. Yeah.
Is not getting paid.
So hey, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, my friend.
Wow.
Hey.
Well spoken. Speaking of movie lines,
that was not a movie line. That's from AC/DC.
Yeah, but will they do it in School of Rock?
I guess.
My mind went there first.
You know what? Let's do that first. School of Rock.
Yeah.
Okay. Today we're doing a overrated, underrated. We're probably gonna end up jumping all over the place.
Yeah. Like, just whatever type of like content that it'll be. But like we'll do music. We'll do
this might
movies.
get heated. We might argue a little bit.
Well,
here.
Probably. I don't know.
I'm gonna caution. I might have a lot of hot takes here.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, take it away.
No, me. You want to start?
Yeah,
with your
but
thing.
do you want to do School of Rock first? You want to just jump the line and do School of Rock?
Sure.
Dude, that movie's like, by the way, like as of this year, like 25 years old or something.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I wish I had my phone.
Oh my
recording.
gosh.
But I think it's like 23 or 25 or something like that. 25 years old.
That's
yeah.
crazy. And what's your face from
banger.
iCarly's in there?
A banger.
What's your face from iCarly's in there?
Not Miranda Lambert. Miranda Cosgrove. Miranda Cosgrove.
Sure, that's her name.
That's what it is.
I don't know.
I think.
And that guy, Jack. Something.
You are the worst. Bowser.
Yeah, Bowser. Ooh. Have you seen the new Super Mario Bros. Movie?
Not yet. No.
I haven't either.
I bet that stinks. Hot take.
I've heard it's really good.
It probably is good, but it's not.
Because it's like it's not
Interstellar.
Like I've heard it's good because it's not like panning to like a specific audience. It's just a good movie. Like which is, it that's good.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I think we should go and then review it.
I'd be down.
In the music.
You know what movie's going to come out soon? This is completely random. I think later this month in May, Memorial Day weekend, is Burt Kreischer's The Machine movie.
Really?
It's going to be so good. On opening on the 25th, the night of the 25th, that Thursday, there's going to be something, I guess, at like most theaters where you can like, there's going to be a live stream before it where like Burt is going to like show. I mean, it's probably going to all be like pre-filmed, but it's going to be like specific to the release day. I'm going to try to go. I have work before that for my other job. I'm going to try to go to it. It's going to be sweet. Anyway, School of Rock, banger of a movie. Stick it to the man.
It's great.
AC/DC all over the place. That one song that they make up for the movie is amazing.
It's a long way.
Nope, that's AC/DC.
Oh. Wait. No, I knew that. Stop it.
Baby, we were making straight A's.
Yeah, that's it. God.
And we were stuck in the dog.
That's literally in like one of the videos that we...
Yeah, well...
I forgot.
If we don't do it for your YouTube channel, I'm going to start one just to do this song. We have to do that song, I think, for one of our videos someday.
For musical chairs, you mean?
Yeah. I think it'd be fun.
Okay.
I think it'd be
add it to the list.
We gotta have Matt.
Oh, yeah. Matt Lale, if you're
so
watching,
funny.
we love you.
Dude, because the key solo. Okay. So that kid, the keyboard player from School of Rock, dude, his character progression is hilarious.
I think the best.
The way that
Okay,
he's
here's
so
the thing.
like quiet at the beginning, and at the end, he's like,
It's the Dennis DeYoung from Styx thing. He did the same thing. There's a video.
Oh man, it's so funny.
From like the 70s or the 80s maybe, and Dennis DeYoung from Styx is like doing the whole,
Dude,
the hand that if you're just listening, you can't tell, but he did the whole like his hands are up,
He's like pointing at the audience for every note that he plays.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. And
okay, do you think that they actually played though? I don't know. I think parts of it are
player,
real.
I think did because
Jack Black played.
Yeah, but I think the kid, I don't remember his name. The kid guitar player, I think he also played.
Yeah, the blonde.
He still plays now. No, the main kid that plays the flying V.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of the drummer. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because he plays the acoustic guitar, and his mom like wants him to be a better student or whatever. He's like, I want to play guitar, mom. Yeah, it's like, mom.
It's not a phase, mom.
Yeah, mom, it's not a phase.
Gosh.
Yeah, God, mom. But
tonight, yeah,
dude,
okay.
and the bass player, she's awesome because there's that one part when they're playing the AC/DC song, and it's just one note the whole time. And she's just like dun, 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 making like the stankiest bass face ever, dude. That's a classic movie. Classic movie.
I think it's properly rated. I don't think it's because everyone loves it. I don't know anyone that doesn't like it, but it's good. So I think it's properly rated.
Like it.
Huh?
I bet movie critics don't like it.
Well, screw them. We're not
exactly.
Who cares?
Exactly. I think it's a great movie.
So do you think it's properly rated though? Because I don't think it's under. I think everyone knows it and appreciates it.
Related. I wish more people knew it and maybe talked about it more, like in conversation.
So if anything, it's a little under.
Maybe it's a little underrated.
But I still think it's proper.
Socially, I think it's underrated because I feel like we don't talk about it as much as we should. Like, you know, like people always mention like movies and talk about like Step Brothers and all these kind of stuff. But like,
no one talks about Step Brothers. What?
Dude, whenever you're talking like movie, like with like, dude, are you kidding me? You do like references, like movie references and stuff. You do like you just quote it. When I was a kid, dude, everyone used to make fun of me because one guy's name is Brendan in that movie.
Oh, it's Step Brothers.
And the amount of quotes that I can't say in this podcast that got said to me. Oh my gosh, dude, that's a classic.
I think it's different than because that's your name.
Probably.
I don't have
there was a movie
that.
where they were like, Massimo. And there's a bunch of quotes where they're just saying Massimo.
Oh,
it
yeah.
probably happened a lot too, yeah.
Probably.
But, all right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. The movie that I wanted to talk about, my favorite movie of all time. I think the most underrated movie of all time. Yep. The Goonies.
Ooh.
The Goonies is my favorite movie of all time.
This man loves The Goonies. If you need to know one thing about him, is that he loves The Goonies. I've never met anyone so passionate.
If music works out 10% more, I'm getting a tattoo.
Really?
Yeah.
Where and what?
I don't know. See, my thing is it's going to be super corny, but a part of me wants to get Never Say Die because that's like the Goonies.
Get
Goonies
it across
Never Say
like
Die.
the bottom of your back.
No, dude. It's not 1997. I'm not doing that.
Yes, you should.
Dude, no.
If we hit 500 listeners, you have to do that.
No,
1,000. Give me a number. Come on. And they'll make it happen.
Because I'm not getting a tramp stamp for the podcast.
10,000.
That's crazy.
10,000 listeners.
No, I'm
Come on.
not doing that.
Come on. Why not?
Okay. If we get 500,000 listeners, I will get a tramp stamp of my choosing. I get to choose what it is, but I'll get a tramp stamp.
No, the Goonies thing.
No, because I'll probably
Never Say Die at the base of your back.
I'll probably get that somewhere else by then.
Nah. No, because this show's going to skyrocket.
I also thought it'd be cool. There's the key in the Goonies that's got like the 3 eyes in it. I think it'd be cool to get that like right here, maybe.
Get it on your hand. It's like, I got the key.
No, dude. I got the key. That'd be cool. No, I was thinking like if I got it on my forearm, because I've always wanted a forearm tattoo right here. Because Slash has a forearm tattoo.
Of course Slash has one.
And from seeing his, I always wanted one because of that. I think it'd be cool. I don't know. What do you think of the Goonies?
It's a good movie.
I don't love that you don't love it.
I like it, but it's not something I'm going to go nuts about. Like,
why not?
It's classic though. Like, it's a movie everyone I think should know.
Let me ask you a question. Why don't more people know and love it?
I don't know.
I think there's a reason. I think.
Okay, what's your reason? Obviously, you have an answer.
I think because there's a lot of people that are haters to 80s movies, and they just write it off because it's an 80s movie. They go, oh,
like, would you put like Breakfast Club and all that?
Yeah, like Breakfast Club.
Like they're really good. I think Breakfast. Okay, you're not gonna. I think Breakfast Club is better than the Goonies.
That is not true at all.
It's everyone knows it. It's classic.
Breakfast Club is good, but it also so drawn out that like
that's
45 minutes in, you're like, dude, I'm so tired of this. The Goonies is not like that because the Goonies is always evolving. Literally, the first 10 minutes, you're meeting all the characters, and then 10, 15 minutes later, you're in the middle of a cave discovering treasures and stuff. I almost just cursed. Treasures and stuff. Like, dude, the Goonies is always evolving. There's always a storyline going on, and when Chung gets left behind, his hands in the blender, and he's crying, and he's just giving his life story. Oh my gosh, dude, it's so funny. It's such a.
It is good. It's good, and the music's really good too,
dude. And my mom is definitely gonna listen to this. Shout out my mom. Love you, Ma. This is our
Brendan's
favorite movie. I love this movie so much, and she loves this movie so much. Greatest movie of all time, in my opinion.
Okay.
Now, I don't think anyone else will agree with me on that. I don't even think the actors that were in it will agree with me.
You know what sucks?
What?
I think it's overrated.
I think that's really unfortunate you just said that.
Well, would you put it under?
Yeah, that's what I said when I was introducing it. It's the most underrated movie of all time.
It's good, but it's not.
Dude.
It's not.
The soundtrack.
The soundtrack
and the score.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so good.
If you guys want to see it, we'll do a breakdown of a soundtrack.
Dude,
we'll get our friend, we'll get Colin on or something, and we'll break down the soundtrack or something.
If we ever have Colin on, or not if, when we have Colin on.
We will.
We are talking about soundtracks, and I'm bringing up the Goonies if you don't.
No, please.
Oh my gosh.
No, we'll have him on multiple times, and we'll do different movies every couple times.
Yeah.
We'll do. No, that'll be good.
It's such a good movie. Such a good movie. All right, what other movies do you think you want to talk about?
Do you want to stick on the 80s theme?
I don't care. I'm fine with whatever.
I'm talking about one of three. The original Back to the Future. The first one.
That's okay because it's the only one I've seen.
You haven't seen the other two?
No, because I don't like that movie, so I have no reason to see the other movie.
Oh, wow.
I think it's overrated. So here we go. I
think
that movie's overrated. I think it was good for the time, and we've just kept it on this pedestal over the years, and there's no reason it needs to be as acclaimed as it is.
I think it's properly rated, but leaning towards over. Honestly.
Okay, so you agree with me a little bit.
A little bit, but it's too iconic.
The Goonies is
way
corny,
too iconic.
but The Goonies is a treasure hunt, and all treasure hunt movies are corny.
Okay, but I feel like if we were older, we would have a little different opinions. Because if we're grew up in the 90s or something, then that would be our childhood movie.
If we were born in the late 60s, early 70s, and that movie came out when you were in high school.
No, I'm saying even if we were born in the early 90s, we'd still that is still huge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but think about when you're in high school and the Goonies and Back to the Future come out within 3 years of each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Born in 1970 or something.
Yeah.
Shout out my dad. He's born 1970.
Yeah, when you're 18 in 1986 or whatever, you know.
Ooh, good time.
I know. That's my dream to be in LA.
The best era of music to me is 1977 through about 1987, 88.
And I think it's 1984, 85-ish to about 1997.
Bro, the late 70s has some of the best music ever.
Yeah, but a lot of it is corny.
Excuse me?
Maybe not corny.
Excuse me.
Maybe not corny, but a lot of it, I think, now is to a point where it all starts to sound the same.
You're wrong.
The way that doo-wop and all that
you're wrong.
50s stuff sounds the same.
I think you're wrong.
Eventually, the 80s is going to start to sound that way to people, too.
I think it already is.
I know. I'm just saying the 70s is really that way.
I don't know. A lot of production stuff that I hear.
I love the 70s. Don't get me wrong.
No.
Dry drums and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think the production stuff from the 80s, the way the synths and all that stuff, that's kind of in right now.
Yeah.
And I like it. At first I didn't like it because I was like, okay,
the R&B and
what
the
are
funk
you doing?
from the 70s is awesome, but some of the folk, I think, is a little bit overrated.
And disco just got tired.
Aubrey's going to hate me for that. Shout out Aubrey. She's going to hate me
for
folk?
saying
that. Yeah. Some of the folk, I think, just plays off of who's famous. Like the smaller artists that are renowned now that aren't the Joni Mitchells and the, you know what I mean? I think they were just kind of like just backpacking on the time. Just be like, oh yeah, let me jump on it. But like the funk and the disco and all that stuff, dude. Oh my gosh, amazing.
It's the disco era was cool, but people got tired of it.
Yeah,
I think so, and I get it,
dude. Those must have been so much fun though.
Oh yeah,
discos.
Oh yeah,
you get all dressed up. You got your big hair. You got your roller skates on. You're like flying through. You're like skating up to a girl.
I think those should come back in a massive wave.
Yeah, but I can't do it because this gut and these feet. I don't have a good enough balance. I will just fall
I have
over
awful balance
all the time.
Like I see the people like using the like roller skates with like it's just all the wheels in a line as opposed to 4. Like, and I'm like, okay.
Dude, what?
And then like ice skating, I don't know how do they do that.
I don't either.
It freaks me out. I'm like, I'm gonna cut my leg on the sharp. I gotta have my 4. I got my 4 wheels though. I'm flying. I'm really good actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry.
I'm really good.
Sorry.
Not that I've gone in a long time. And the last time I did go, I didn't go a long time before that. But like, just imagine being a kid in the 80s, like going to roller skate. My mom says all the time, like when she was growing up, that like that was the spot, like the mall and the roller skate rink.
Dude,
like
in
bro.
So like, have you seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
No.
You got to watch that movie. It's a great movie. It's underrated also. That movie falls in like the Dazed and Confused, Animal House kind of vibe, which I love all of those movies. Dazed and Confused is one of my favorite movies of all time. So is Animal House. Animal House is hilarious, dude.
See,
when he goes,
I
I'm a
haven't
zit.
seen all that.
You've got to watch them, dude. You've got to watch them.
See, I watch movies, but not like I'm not like an avid movie person. You know?
Yeah.
Like I watch like if someone's like, oh, you gotta watch it. I'm like, okay, and then like a year goes by and they're like, did you watch it? I'm like,
I'm that way
oh
with
my
TV
gosh.
shows. I don't watch
I'll do more
any
TV shows.
I literally have probably seen How I Met Your Mother, Game of Thrones, The Office, and F1. I've seen 4 TV shows from top to bottom.
So the only one we have in common is The Office.
Yeah, you haven't seen How I Met Your Mother?
I've seen a lot of clips from it, and it does look really funny.
It's so good, dude.
Yeah.
When
Office.
I make it big,
Here's the
going
thing.
into the door into one of my studios is going to have the blue French horn above it. You don't understand that reference at all, but when you watch the show, you'll get it. And anybody that's listening to this that has seen the show is going to get that, and they're going to love it. So. Anyway.
Let's do TV shows.
Okay. You want to do
Let's
Friends?
do The Office. No, Office, because it's the only one that we've seen.
Okay, yeah. I think it is perfectly rated.
Ooh, really?
Because I think if it was any more rated,
any more rated,
any higher rated or any more regarded, it would get canceled. And if it was any more underrated, it wouldn't have this lore that it's got. I think it's perfectly rated.
I think it's perfectly rated too. I think it'll age nicely. Some of it.
I'm actually concerned that some of it's not going to age very well.
I don't. But okay, here's the thing: people need to take it as comedy and not like reality.
The other thing is if you watch the show and you do like because I've only seen it twice through, but
only.
Yeah, I mean, some people. Well,
I know. I'm saying people watch it like 10 times.
Watch it through and go, all right, this is my season for Jim, and you just watch Jim the whole
really?
season, and then or the whole series, and then you watch the whole show again. And go, all right, I'm just watching Michael, and then you watch it all again. You watch Dwight, and you catch all the nuances, and you catch all the little things. And you do it for every character because there's only like 10. But then you've watched the show 10 times and you know the whole show like the back of your hand.
That's cool.
I have some friends from high school.
We should cover the intro theme song.
Oh, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. I've been thinking about doing musical chairs.
There's definitely a pop punk version that's got guitar.
Oh, my God. That already exists. There's no way that doesn't exist already.
The Friends theme. Can we talk Friends?
Well, okay. Side note. I think
it so much.
You hate Friends? I like Friends.
The most overrated thing ever created.
I think it's a little overrated.
I think it's the most out of all music, movies, TV,
really,
all products, all arts ever.
Then why did it run for? Did it run for 9 or 11 seasons? I can't remember.
It ran for however many seasons it ran for. It was that many too many. It should have never ran.
How many seasons did Friends run for? Was it like 7 or like 9 or 10 or 11?
I have no idea. It
was around a decade.
It was either 9 or 11, I think. I think it might have been 9, though. I think it might have been 9 seasons.
It was about a decade.
But I think it was about 9 seasons too long. I think it was... if the show ran for 9 seasons, it was 9 seasons too long. That show
Wow,
is
you
so
really
bad.
don't like it.
The only good thing about that show is that monkey that was in like those 2 episodes.
What? The monkey? I hated those episodes.
Dude, that monkey is awesome because it's also the same monkey that was in Night of the Museum. It's the same monkey that's in all of those TV shows and movies, dude. He's the man. He's got I think it's George. I think is his name.
Okay, but I hated the monkey. Like those episodes, genuinely skip. All skips.
No,
Brendan's
dude.
feeling.
What are you talking about? That show is so bad.
No. It's okay. There are lulls. I'm a big fan.
More than lulls.
Okay, I like Joey and Chandler because
whole
they're
show's
the
a
comedic
lull.
relief. You know,
Joey's cool.
You like
Joey's
Joey?
funny, but I
Actually-
hate his whole actor thing. I don't
You
like
don't like
his
that?
actor storyline. I just like his one-liners. that
what
he gives.
profession would you put him in then?
I'm fine with
I
it being
think
an
it
actor.
works.
I just don't like how much of a storyline it was from like being a.
What do you mean?
fucking-
Everyone's got the storyline with the way they work, like where they work, and like.
He just like that one thing because I have seen a few episodes when he's like in the subway and there's the poster that you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Like,
I remember.
dude, what? I wish that they went more into him, like his personality, and like his like. I know they always like he was like a player or whatever, but like they went into his storyline and stuff like that, dude.
They made a spinoff with
It'd
him.
be
Did you know
better.
that?
Yeah, but I bet it was not good.
No, it ran for like a season,
Yeah, I bet it was not good.
and then it got like canned, like hardcore.
Yeah,
okay.
Friends is not good. Completely overrated.
I'm into a lot of older shows. Like my favorite show for a while was Cheers.
I've never seen it. I've heard of it.
Dude, I don't know if you'd like it.
Probably wouldn't.
It's 11 seasons.
I definitely would not like
It
it.
ran from like what 81, 82 to like into the 90s. Like it ran for 11 seasons. And then the spin-off was Frasier, which is
Oh, I've seen a few episodes.
You've seen
of
Frasier?
I think.
Okay. That was my favorite show for a long time.
I'm thinking of Monk. Never
It
mind.
also ran Monk. Wait, you got Monk and Frasier confused?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
You've seen Monk though?
I've seen like
I've seen
a
Monk.
few episodes here and
I
there
like Monk.
and like clips.
I watched Psych and Monk back to back, and I personally like Psych better because it's a bit more comedic.
Psych is pretty funny.
I think Psych's my favorite now.
What
But
do you think is
Frasier's
the
so
best
good.
of all like the crime shows, like the Criminal Minds, NCIS?
I don't watch those.
CSI.
Like I watched Psych and Monk, and
Criminal
that's like
Minds is the best. Criminal Minds is the best. Dude, there was a time in
Okay,
my
okay,
life where
well-
I'd come home from school, I'd watch 2 episodes of Criminal Minds because it was like what was on TV.
Yeah.
It'd be 2 episodes of Criminal Minds and then an episode of First 48 and then Glee. Dude, come on, what a
What?
night. And then dinner. Oh my gosh. And then play PS2
Hey,
after
when did
that.
you do your
Oh,
homework
man.
and like practice guitar and like when did you do that in there? Huh?
There's a reason I'm in music, my friend.
Whatever.
I mean, I practice guitar and stuff in there sometimes.
but you're
like-
watching on his TV and eating.
Yeah, I'd have the TV in front of me and the guitar right
Like,
here.
like you sit on the couch and just noodle.
Yeah.
Neil Sean looking.
Not Neil Sean.
Every interview, Neil Sean, the guitarist for Journey. Every interview I've seen him in, he's just like, yeah, man.
Yeah, I hate that. There's only like 1 or 2 interviews where Slash is actually playing while he's doing interviews, and it's from way back in the day.
Yeah,
Sometimes people plant him with guitars during interviews, and he just sits there holding it.
it's like I wouldn't be able to concentrate. Like if I'm the
No,
interviewer,
Like, there's a reason this
And
is
I'm
hanging right here.
hanging- and you're not playing
If it was in my hands, I'd be playing.
because then
it
you
for
play
sure.
something and I'm like, what? And then like we wouldn't talk.
like
And it'd just be-
Chattahoochee.
If you follow me on YouTube,
Hopefully,
probably
hopefully by now.
no, not by the time this comes
Yeah,
out.
in the future.
Because we got a few backlogged.
This is episode 5.
Oh.
It might be out by now. Maybe
Nope.
not. I don't know.
You'll see it. Anyway,
That
okay.
episode's gonna be
Of
hilarious.
all the TV shows, what do you think has the best theme song?
Ooh, good question.
Or like, if you want to rank them, like top 3, whatever.
Okay, I think Game of Thrones is definitely up there. The Game of Thrones.
Not
theme song's
not
awesome.
most iconic or anything. Like
know,
what?
I'm
Like
not-
what?
yeah.
What do you like? You like the game? What's the game? How, sing it. Go. What does it sound like? Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
dude, you've got to watch Game
It's
of
not
Thrones.
quite
It's
my thing.
super good.
I don't know.
I didn't think it'd be my thing either, and then I watched it. It's good. It's really good. It's really good. Because even if you don't watch it for like the King Charles the Third of Edinburgh, like even if you don't watch it for that, like the storylines and the character development, like dude, Jon Snow is the best. But
It's a boring name.
I think Game of Thrones is good. I think The Office is great. See, I don't watch a lot of TV, so I don't know a lot of theme songs.
But you you've heard the Friends theme, even though you haven't really watched it.
It's good, but the only thing is good about it is the claps. The rest of it's kind of like whatever. I'll be there for you. Like I get it, but it's kind of like you know what has some great theme songs from back in the day is the early like Disney shows like the Lizzie McGuire.
Dude, I was just thinking that like the iCarly one.
Duff was in. Was she Lizzie McGuire? Maybe that was.
I think that was her.
I don't know. The Lizzie McGuire theme is awesome.
Dude,
that's when it was like pop punk. Pop punk was like American Pie. All the intros was like Blink-182. Like, where are you? That was all the intros. And then you watch the TV shows and like, dude, early Hannah Montana was just pop punk. And like the Jonas Brothers was just they were a pop punk band. Year 3000 is the most pop punk song of all time. Are you kidding me?
Okay, did you watch VeggieTales growing up?
Dude,
yeah, you did.
I literally watched a TikTok 3 days ago of a guy that did a metal version of the.
Wait! I saw that.
Theme.
I saw that.
Did I send it to you? I
think you did. You probably did.
Dude.
Okay, the Larry Boy theme. No. Listen, the Larry Boy theme.
I forgot which. What is that? I don't remember.
Larry Boy.
Oh yes, dude.
They went ham.
VeggieTales
the guy
is so good. I forgot
that
about VeggieTales.
I think he wrote it and produced it and everything. Is my music business teacher from Dark Horse, David Mullen.
Really?
He did that. And then the Jonah movie that they did, the soundtrack, he did that too. He was telling about this. He was telling us about it when we went and we did the class and everything.
VeggieTales is the most underrated thing. Even if you're not religious, watch VeggieTales.
So good.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about
So good.
VeggieTales. I for you. Do. VeggieTales. Oh my gosh, dude.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
VeggieTales. 100%. Well, it's 15 seconds. I think we're good.
Yeah, we're fine.
VeggieTales is definitely.
Oh, where is my hairbrush?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah. VeggieTales is amazing. Okay.
We're okay. I want to have David.
My top 3.
I want to have David on, and we can pick his brain about that.
VeggieTales. That's my top 3.
David, we're coming for you.
Number 1, Game of Thrones. Number 2, VeggieTales. Number 3, The Office. For themes.
Okay, my shows.
Hey, you know what else is a great theme song?
What?
The Green Room theme song.
Oh, what you heard at the beginning. Currently, he's mixing. You're still mixing it, right?
I'm
or is
in
it done?
the process of currently mixing it as of listening. Now it'll be done by now.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. That's like the
as of
episode?
recording, I'm currently mixing it. So yeah, good time. Getting the room out of those drums is a fun time.
Just use it. You really don't want the room? I actually want to hear what you're doing.
Tight, dry drums.
Whatever. We should have told me that. I would have put some moon gels on the thing, and it would have been better.
I knew that I'd be able to get what I wanted, and I am, because I am a G. Sorry.
Excuse me.
Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm a G. Okay, I think just because we're talking about it, I think the Larry Boy theme song is got to be top 10,
it's definitely
if not top 5. It's the grooviest thing.
Yeah.
So good. David,
nice job.
Claps to you.
Nice job.
I really do think the Cheers theme song, just because it's so iconic.
I don't know it.
And now I gotta remember it, and I don't remember it. Where everybody knows your name.
I do know that.
Dun, 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 dun. Dude, come on.
Yeah, I know that.
See, but I'm kind of biased.
Dude, Phineas and Ferb. I just remembered that.
Bro!
Oh my gosh, Phineas and Ferb is definitely in there. Take out The Office. What? Game of Thrones, Phineas and Ferb.
And VeggieTales?
VeggieTales.
Dude, Phineas and Ferb. There's 140.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
There's 140. It's super pop punk.
It really is. Like maybe. Oh, bro.
Dude, it's. Oh, man.
Go
ahead. Sorry.
It's
sorry.
fine. I really like
my ADHD.
I really like the Frasier theme song. You're not gonna know it.
Definitely not.
But it's
the Seinfeld theme.
Oh my gosh, just the bass intro. It gets an honorable mention just because of the
100%. It definitely gets an honorable mention.
Although it was recorded on it wasn't the bass.
Really?
I think I remember hearing that multiple places. I forget who told me, but it's not a real bass. And Yeah, just to let everyone down.
Interessante. That's all right.
And I like the Psych theme song as well. Yeah.
I think I remember that one.
Give me a minute. I can literally see the short videos that they put at the beginning, and I can't remember the.
It's fine.
It's like a pop punk thing. I say I love it, and it's one of the best, but I can't remember.
I feel like you listen and like pop punk more than you think you do.
You're probably right, but not in my downtime.
Dude, you need to start playing some pop punk drums because they're so much fun.
Even
though they're not hard,
no, man,
they're
I'm
just
going.
so much
I'm going
fun.
in a way different direction. I'm getting to this like really relaxed music, not relaxed, but like a lot because I listen to mainly like classic rock, and it's like we're a live band and we are gonna melt your face. Like I just made this playlist last night. It's called Chillax, dude. It's got like I know.
Chillax, dude.
Literally, it's got John Mayer.
Chill, dude.
And Ben Rector, and like if everyone knows Rustin Kelly, like not his newest album because he just put one out, I was told, and now it's the one right before that. I think 2020 he put it out, or 2022, I don't know. And it's just like really relaxing. So I'm trying to get into that, and I need to play drums and like incorporate that into my playing. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's another tangent, but
all right.
Okay.
Well,
pros. We got to do over under.
I'm going to do this.
What? Tell me.
I'm switching to music here.
Yeah, we are.
Van Halen, as a whole, the band, and I'm not doing any of this. Is it David? Is it the whole thing? Every album, every singer, every musician.
Okay, then
the whole era and everything of Van Halen.
That means you're taking the guy after Sammy.
Yeah,
who was there for one album and no one liked.
That's okay. That's a part of their history, is it not?
Yeah.
Van Halen as a whole, are they overrated, underrated, or evenly rated? And I mean no disrespect by this. R.I.P. the legend Eddie. I mean, as a guitar player, he's iconic. But I'm not talking about him as an individual. I'm talking about the band as a whole.
Yeah.
I think they're overrated.
I think they're under.
I hate their mixes so much.
It's not all about their mixes, Brandon.
I know it's not, but it matters. And the mixes are terrible. When you have dry guitar on one side and then just reverb, delay, and chorus and effects on the other side, and then you tell an engineer that, are you kidding me? How am I not supposed to notice?
Dude, it's.
Oh my gosh!
See, I look at it more from the
only one that's
musicality
listenable is
like,
Eruption because it's stereo because it's only him.
There's a little drum thing. Your face.
Okay, yeah, there's a little drum thing.
Oh my gosh!
But I think they're overrated. And because of the whole singer thing and all this drama because they're brothers and all the annoyance of that stuff, I think that adds to it.
See.
And the bad albums, because there's definitely some.
Well,
100% there's some.
Yeah.
There's definitely some.
But we can, I think, because we brought Van Halen, we have to say David Lee Roth or Hagar.
If we're talking tequila, I'm talking Sammy Hagar because Cabo Wabo is amazing.
Cabo Wabo, man.
But I like David as a singer better. Oh, I'll say this. I think the songs David was a part of were better than the songs Sammy was a part of.
No. No.
I also don't probably know them as well as you.
Well, I think the David Lee Roth era is a little bit more iconic.
Yeah.
And like when you think Van Halen, your mind goes to Hot for Teacher. It goes to like Jump and like it goes to that.
Kicks and
and not that Sammy didn't do that. I think he brought a decent amount of energy, if not a very same energy. It's just not crazy like David.
No, yeah.
But I'm a Sammy guy. I'm a Van Hagar. And I won't apologize for it.
Who was 5150?
Sammy. That was his first one.
See, that's a good album.
Hello, baby. That's how it opens up. That's the first word you hear from Sammy.
That's so funny you just did that. Okay. Okay. Well,
I think that album's mixed disgusting.
We're very different.
I don't like that album.
Most of them were mixed disgusting.
No bass. It's like very...
If you listen to the evolution of the drums especially, it's very interesting.
It is.
It's like mostly room mics.
The drums that Alex uses are so specific to the Van Halen sound.
Yeah.
And
actually, you like gaff the insides of his drum heads?
Well, they're just very what's it called? It's their clear heads with the dot in the middle. I totally am blanking on the name of it, but it's like all the drums have it, and it's very attack heavy. It's very like not much body to it, even if you have huge drums, which he did. But last night I was working an event. I think I can say this. It was the Newsboys.
Yeah, there's posters in the building for it.
Yeah, well, it was a rental and it was a fundraiser and all that stuff.
Somebody's posted about it.
It's fine.
Sure.
And the drummer, I don't know his name. I should have asked him. Obviously, I met him yesterday.
Aren't you a fan of them?
Yeah, I like him. I like Michael Tate. I was like next to Michael Tate. He's a cool guy. Dave Stovall, how you doing? And he had all his toms were. Stop it! What's the? They weren't toms.
What were they? Snares with no snares?
No, it's the thing you turn to tune it up. It's like usually a.
Oh.
I'm a drummer. I should. You can do it. Come on, be better than me.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
I'd look it up, but our phones are recording. It's
Oh my gosh.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you turn them because we played with them at Guitar Center together. Yeah. Shoot.
We can chop some.
Not rack toms, not floor toms. Not congas, but they're like the name is kind of like that a little bit.
No.
I don't. Do you know? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember. I would have said it if I remember.
I don't remember.
Anyway, I'm gonna look this up.
One eternity later.
I said octotoms. This is being recorded. We can go back and check the tape. I said octotoms. Rototoms. That's what it is. Yes, rototoms. Yeah, rototoms. Shoot.
Oh my gosh. It's
rototoms, people.
He only used rototoms.
All of his toms are
all
rototoms.
of them. He had 5.
Yeah, rotation.
We are dumb.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a really cool setup. So I was at the back of the theater just like hanging because they didn't need me for the second. And John, who I met yesterday, hey John, we're going to grab coffee soon because he's a cool guy. He was like setting it all up. He was a guitar tech, but also like did everything. Cool guy. And he had 2 16-inch kick drums. Like that small. Maybe 18. Like they were small. He had 2 of them.
And he had them like
I'm like this and
like Iron Maiden style.
Yeah, and then he had a
Double
snare
kick.
drum and then that's what too. So then he had
Boys uses double kick?
Yeah.
Huh,
I think and then he had Paiste master cymbals or something. But I was like, so why do you? The whole point of this, now that we're here, is I was like, so why do it? He's like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just that like that. He said brought up Van Halen, the way they sounded, and I was like, yeah, you want that attack? He's like, yes, and he's Australian, so he's like, yes, or whatever the. I can't do accents.
That is not.
Yes,
yikes.
mate.
That's so funny. Okay.
The whole point
Van
of that,
Halen is overrated.
under.
Rush, overrated or underrated?
Over.
I agree. But
I think
Neil
they're
Peart is a
over.
legend.
Yes. I think they're over. I was taking drum lessons way back in the day, and I don't think we weren't learning a song. Somehow Rush came up, and my instructor, Tim Tuning, what's up, man? He was like, it's too perfect. All the songs are too perfect. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And he like is like, that's great, but I hate it because it's perfect. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I love Rush, but a little over. But they deserve it at the same time because they are stellar musicians.
Yeah.
So it's a weird.
Exactly. Well, and what Neil Peart did, especially for like drummers now, like if you look at a lot of like, especially in like my genre, like
Changed the game.
metal stuff, and if you look at how they set up their drum sets, even it's very Neil Peart. It's very and like the way people stack and where you put your splashes versus your chinas, and it's very Neil Peart. But okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I think it's time. Journey, overrated, underrated, or perfectly rated. And I obviously you're biased, but I want you to think from your perspective.
I already have an answer.
And
I already have an answer.
I know you do, but okay.
No. You don't. What's yours?
Just My answer is I think they're perfectly.
No, wait. Oh, I wanted to do it at the same
I think
time.
they're perfectly rated.
Over.
You think that you? Whoa, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Bosco doesn't like Journey.
Whoa. Okay. let me clarify. I think they have become overrated.
Okay, because you said that, I agree. I didn't want to say it and make you upset, but I think they're overrated.
I love them. I love Steve Perry. It's
yeah.
I will never not love them.
You're more of a Steve Perry guy than you are a Journey guy.
And I'm not one of those guys who's like, Journey died with Steve Perry. Part of me thinks that. But
yeah, we saw them with Arnell.
Yeah. And they were pretty good.
Yeah.
I saw them last year, as I've said in a couple of other episodes. I saw them last year with Toto for the first time in a while. And I kind of had low expectations. And they met them and exceeded them, actually. I was like, oh, that's a good show. Like, I was like, oh,
yeah, they were pretty good. Yeah.
I love Toto better live now.
Toto was awesome.
Dude.
Toto's
underrated. Holy crap, they're under. Yeah. And I don't know why. They're the most underrated.
Can I tell you why I think it is I think because in the music scene, like from a musician standpoint, I think some musicians don't look at them as a band because they were all session players at the time too.
I don't think that's it.
I think there's some hate
people
on
just
them
don't
for
appreciate them because they didn't have quote unquote hits.
Yeah, but
I mean they did though. They did. And all their songs are awesome, man. The line. But no, I think I've heard people call Journey like they kind of sold their souls to the corporate kind of thing back in the day, and I get that and like whatever, but there's something about the voice, man. Steve Perry, the voice.
His voice is great. He's got a great voice.
It is great. He's still got it.
Okay, well then, because we did Journey, I'm gonna just.
Okay, no, I'll say it.
Okay, yeah.
Guns N' Roses, what you got?
I think that they're perfectly rated.
Really?
Because I think that there was a bad part in time of Guns N' Roses that tainted their image and their name.
I think they're perfectly rated, if anything.
I love them so much, though.
A little bit over. A little bit.
I can see that. I can understand.
But they're like, you know, right
I think there's something similar that we have in like, there's certain bands that if you're fans of them, other people just give you this like side eye.
Yeah.
And I think both Journey and Guns N' Roses are those kind of bands.
But for different reasons.
For different reasons, for sure. But I think that they are those kind of bands where people, oh, you're a Guns N' Roses fan? Oh, you're a Journey fan?
I don't like you anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And I think now Guns N' Roses, I'm going to say this. The real Guns N' Roses only made 4 albums if you count the live album.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we have a lot less to judge it on. And now they're back together. There's no new music, but they've been touring since 2016. So, but I think they're perfectly rated because that weird time when they had like Buckethead and Axl had dreads and stuff. And
I'm going to talk about one because I've been listening to him a lot. I'm interested to see what you say. I think I know what you're going to say.
I'm going to sit up then. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. John Mayer.
You have been listening to him recently. I think, I don't know what I think. What do you think? You go first.
I think he's under. He's an incredible musician. Like maybe a little bit proper, but like he's split. Okay, I think he's split between under and proper, like in the middle, right there.
I think now he's underrated, but I think back.
Really? I thought you were going to say over.
No.
I really did.
I think now he's under, if not perfectly rated. I think he did. Back in the day, he was kind of a.
We don't talk about that.
And I know, but
I love his music though.
You have to talk about it.
Except that one album.
When you talk Guns N' Roses, you got to talk about how drunk they were all the time. When you talk Journey and Steve Perry, you got to talk all the drama,
all the bickering.
With the band.
Yeah, man.
It's like you can't not, and you got to talk about everything.
Yeah.
I think now he's perfectly rated.
Yeah.
I think the pop fan doesn't respect musicianship the way they should, so it's just off of how the song sounds.
It's because he does pop so well.
Yeah.
That people are like, he's not good. Like, no. He's just doing it better than you.
He's doing what Charlie Puth wants to do because they're both amazing musicians, but John Mayer's doing it in a way. I know, but I think
different.
Charlie Puth, if you listen, he's this amazing
they're both
musician.
Stellar, though. Like,
I think Charlie Puth is overrated. I think he's extremely overrated because I think the reason he's overrated is because he's not using his brain properly, in my opinion.
Because Charlie, if you'd like to dispute this.
I don't want to diss him too much because he is a great musician and he's got an amazing brain, but he does all these TikToks where he's like, oh my God, I'm perfect pitch and all these weird chords. And then every song is the same chords as every other song. And there's no weird harmonic things. There's no... and John Mayer does that.
You want him to be like...
but I don't want him to be Jacob Collier.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't want him
That's what it sounded like, though.
No. Because John Mayer does that. He does weird chords and weird stuff, but he doesn't make it sound like he's being a musical weirdo. He makes
a
a pop way.
Yeah.
Dude, that early John Mayer, there's some of the most weird extensions on chords.
Have you tried to play Neon before?
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Although nowadays, if you compare it to some stuff like Polyphia and some of the super speed
like
stuff, it's
stuff.
not that crazy. But dude, it's so hard.
It's tough.
But like John Mayer has some weird, crazy chords that make zero sense, but you don't notice it because he's a great songwriter.
Yeah.
Charlie Puth is an amazing musician, but his songs are all the same.
And then when you try to cover it, it's like, oh, that's not that hard.
And his voice sounds like an AI voice.
Charlie Puth?
Yes.
Well, okay, I've always thought about that. I'm like, oh, he just sounds tuned. But like,
it does.
But
and he does tune it.
Yeah, well,
he melodizes it.
I think he tunes it.
There's a video of him explaining it. And he's like, yeah, I tune.
No, I think I've seen that video, but he's already on it. So I'm like, okay,
exactly.
to me, you wouldn't need to tune it at that point unless you get out little discrepancies.
He's tuning it to make it sound poppy, not even to sound
exactly. That's why he's doing it, not because he needs it.
Yeah.
And that's a whole other conversation of tuning in, and we can get into that in another time. But okay, I want to throw it back to because I want to talk about different kind of eras. Frank Sinatra.
That bar just opened up here in town.
Yeah.
We should go. We should totally go.
I kind of want to.
As Italians.
Yes. Get a martini.
I think he's underrated, but not in like a pop sense. Because I think he's like a historical figure.
Really?
His time when he was like in his 60s was kind of weird because he was like an alcoholic on like TV all the time. But his music, dude, will stand the test of time forever.
Yeah, I think
Martin
he's properly
is
rated.
a legend too, and Dean Martin is amazing.
Oh,
but there's
all
just
those guys, the
something
Rat Pack,
about
man.
Frank.
Rat Pack.
There's just something about Frank. That sounds like a band name.
I want something about Frank.
Band name.
I want to
about Frank.
Have a group in like Rat Pack 2.0. You know, I think those have existed since then. But like that, like just the the
Michael
good
Bublé
times, like
is kind of like that. Michael Bublé, Josh Groban.
But they don't do things together like the Rat Pack, you know?
Music was different then. It was all acoustic, so it was all about the performance.
It's not even that, but like they don't because like they would be all in movies together and like do that, and they would hang out and they would cover each other's songs and like Josh Groban and Michael Bublé, like those guys. It's like they're like they exist, but like not
very
in the same world. If you ask me,
poppy,
yeah.
What do you think? Taylor Swift, overrated, underrated? This will upset some people probably, just by the way that you just did that.
No, over the past few months, I've been educated a bit more.
I think I know. Keep going.
And I really think I used to think she was overrated. Now I think she's properly rated.
Okay.
Like, I used to way overrated. And now I've listened to more and I understand the musicality and the production especially. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I might not like all of it, but I get it. And I think it's properly rated.
I think now she's overrated, but she used to be perfectly rated.
Really?
I think over the past 4 or 5 years, she's gotten this weird place, in my opinion. And dude, her stage presence.
Okay, that's a whole other thing. I'm talking just the music.
I'm going to diss Taylor Swift here, and some people aren't going to like this. Her stage presence, I've said this before as a joke to people, and it's gotten a good pop in some rooms. Her stage presence is like the best 6th grade talent show performer. Like when you're at a talent show, the best one there, when she's like, you know how I feel? I feel like I knew you were trouble. And then they go into that song. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing?
No.
She's like, you know,
Stop
I knew him all too well. And I'm like, what are you doing, lady? I'm like, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. She's good, but I'm like, come on.
Have you seen that girl on TikTok that copies her?
Yes, that's why I'm doing it.
It is kind of funny.
I love it so much.
It is really
and her
funny.
arms are out all the time. she's like Prince to a degree, where the music's amazing, but sometimes Prince, even his stage presence was a little bit much. Although
I want to do one more.
Yeah,
but
one more
something
and then
iconic. I don't know. What do you?
You know what? This is a random one, but I think it'll be good. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh.
What do you think?
Under.
I think Under as well.
Yeah. Dude, they're so good.
And the production is so good for the
tones,
time.
man. The tones.
The tones. Oh, we got the tones. The tones.
I think they're great. In high school,
I have another
my
one we
senior
should do.
year, I was just a part of the pep band. I wasn't competing. And we did In the Stone as like our halftime thing.
Oh, that's fun.
Like a...
I think we did it too. I think we did that.
Good.
Yeah.
I thought about doing a drum cover of.
I did that too. Now that I think about it,
I think of that one or something else. I want to get a friend of mine to play the percussion part.
That'd be
we'll
fun.
do it at the same time or something.
The guy from that one session we did.
Yes, Chris.
Yeah, Chris
DeBerry, my man. If you're watching, we're gonna do something soon. I gotta get coffee with you soon.
Last band, because I just thought of this, and I think it'll be
What?
a good one to end on, because I think a lot of people have this conversation. The Beatles.
Oh,
the Beatles.
classic.
What do you think? Overrated, underrated, or perfectly rated? And we'll end on this.
Okay, growing up, I listened to them a lot actually, like all the hits and everything, like young, like a 10, 8, 7, like all that. And oh man, I feel like no one's gonna be happy. If I say over, they'll be like, no, they're not. It'll be like, if I say under, like, they're the best. So, because there's diehard fans, and there's people that are like, could give two flying whatever about them.
I know what you're about to do. Don't lie. Tell your truth. Speak your truth.
It's not my truth. I just think it's my opinion.
Speak your truth.
You go first. I don't know.
I think they're perfectly rated.
Okay, I would say the same. I took these
No,
away out.
you're lying.
No, I do.
You're lying. You think they're overrated, and you just are afraid to say it. I talk bad about Taylor Swift. You can talk bad about the Beatles.
I think they're perfectly rated, but leaning towards over.
Okay.
But I get it. Again, I get it because it's so like Ringo. I love the guy. I'm not dissing Ringo.
He's kind of corny sometimes with his like his art on Instagram and stuff, and his like.
I'm saying his drumming. People don't like him for his drumming. I'm like, okay,
dude, the way that he leads with his left hand is awesome.
Ringo, one of the best drummers, top 10.
Paul, his bass lines are some of the greatest bass lines ever written, and they're so imaginative.
I think they are.
Great word from me, by the way. Imaginative.
I think they are. They prove that you don't need a ton of stuff to make good music.
Facts.
Like
facts. That's
production,
so true.
you don't need fancy melodies or rhythms. Like
that's so true.
You do it, and that's it. Like I don't know,
dude. And their brain and their collective genius shows in so much music today you don't even realize.
And I hate that I just said they're a little over, but like. It's only because of all the hype and like...
This might be weird, but I think sometimes the songs, when you're listening to them, are overrated, but the band as a whole... The songs are overrated maybe, but the band as a whole isn't.
Yeah. And they got into some weird stuff, and I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, some of the stuff is interesting, but I kind of like some of the weird, like, funky, psychedelic stuff.
That's not for me.
I know. It's not for you. It makes sense.
But still the Beatles and like I get it, you know? I don't know, man.
Yeah. The Beatles.
Well...
Perfectly
This
rated,
is cool. Thank you again to the Franklin Theater for having us out.
Thank you.
Shout out your socials real quick.
Yeah. BDEN Aiden, BDEN _ATEN on Instagram. Follow our TikTok. If you look up the Green Room Podcast, it'll be on there, or podcast TGR.
In the Green Room, we are on Instagram as well. We're on YouTube, the Green Room Podcast. Look us on up. My socials, Massimo D Music on Instagram, Facebook, and
the
TikTok.
YouTube. And YouTube.
Oh, yeah, and YouTube. Massimo DiStefano on YouTube. I have this man over here in some of my videos. We're going to try to have a good summer.
Yeah.
I don't know how much stuff we're going to put out.
We're having a good summer. Don't do that.
You heard it here, folks. We're having a good summer.
We're having a good summer.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening. Shout out Liquid Death, as we usually do.
Shout out.
Sponsor us. Steve Perry, I love you.
Yes. / come on the podcast.
If you would like to come on the podcast, I'll love you more.
We might have a big guest coming soon.
Yes. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
We're getting a few
I'm
really cool
excited.
guys.
I'm really excited.
I'm really excited
I'm
for
really
what we're gonna
excited.
get over the summer for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys take care. We'll see you next week.
All right. Peace. Beyonce's overrated.